the hottest toys to grab in 2021 and how much they cost. So as a parent, it's the Christmas season's coming up, right? The giving season is coming up. It's literally right around the corner. I think we're under 100 days at this point, or close to it. If not, no, it probably is under 100 days. So so Toys R Us and Macy's released their top 75 toys of the season. Jeffrey's hot toy list. I want to point out. Toys R Us didn't exist not that long ago, and here they are teaming up with Macy's. I think, was it Macy's that bought into them or something like that? I forget how that played out, but I think there's a website that you can at least go to. And if you're not familiar with Toys R Us, Toys R Us is was a huge force in the toy industry. And the lesson I want to point out here, actually, before I go any further, is the wake of Toys R Us closing their doors. All these other retailers stocked up on toys, from Kohl's to Best Buy, just like Target, Walmart. Like, they all got a surge of getting more toys on their shelves, because to fill that void of people still needing toys. Toys R Us was mismanaged, right? Like, they had a ton of debt, and they had a ton of debt inventory, and when things get so big, they get slow, and when things get slow and things aren't going your way, it just starts to steamroll, snowball effect into a bigger and bigger problem. And that's where Toys R Us. So it's not that Toys R Us wasn't a fantastic brand. I grew up being a Toys R Us kid, going to get my Nintendo games and my toys from Toys R Us back in the day. But I just, the brand power was great. It's just everything else was not going great for the business. So some of the toys that they had, or they have, for the 75, let's see, they have Jeffrey's hot toy list includes hero themed toys such as G.I. Joe Origins Ninja role play set for $21, Bumblebee, Cyberverse Adventures Dinobot. I can't even say, this is like a tongue twister. Dinobots Unite roll and change figure for $52.99. That's one thing. So, like, having kids, I never realized just how expensive some of these toys are. And then I'll tell you, like, having two kids of there's 2 years between them. One's a boy, one's a girl. We just have so many toys, and I feel like we're constantly like at a battle there of like, what do we keep, what do we not keep, how do we keep our kids engaged so that they're open to the idea of like donating it to someone else, or giving it to someone else to play with, especially when you're talking about like baby toys. So it says, it goes on to say, toys focus more on interactive play, include a $21 National Geographic light up air rocks. What I'd like to know is where they're getting this this data from to say that these are the hottest toys that are going to be hot. I almost wonder if, like, these are the toys that we have access to and don't have access to a lot. So it's almost like a supply, it's a supply issue. And they're just like, well, let's put out a list, and either maybe they have a ton of them and they're trying to get rid of it, or they don't have a ton and they're actually trying to do a service for parents to say, hey, you might want to buy it now, because if you wait until like November, if you wait till Black Friday in November, it's too late. You're not going to be able to get some of these things. So I just thought it was a fun story to kind of bring to light and to talk about, some supply chain things, because these companies are definitely feeling the crunch of the supply chain.